My name is Krista DuChene, and I'm a marathon runner from Brantford, Ontario. Hockey's obviously a very different sport than marathon running. I know a lot of hockey players also played soccer as their other sport. So in terms of the training, it's shorter intervals, and skating obviously with your skates on. But the mental toughness, the physical fatigue, and just being tough with your body is very similar when you're playing hockey and running. I think one thing that's important to realize is that I've been working away at this for maybe 10 years, I think. I've had 3 kids in there. So it's slowly but surely running faster in terms of harder workouts, more mileage, cross-training. And, you know, having 3 kids, I've given my body a complete break for 9 months. So it's been a slow but steady process. I can tell you one thing, the running hasn't helped with having the baby, because that still is the highest pain out there by far. But more so the time management, I think, and your priorities, and knowing if I've got a sick kid in the night, I may have to adjust my workout the next day, but that's okay. You know, I don't get caught up on all of those things because, you know, I'm pretty balanced in that sense. I was disappointed but not devastated. You know, it's old news now. Like I said before to someone else, it was only in March that we decided to go after the standard. We're not talking years and years of we wanted to be at the Olympics, and it didn't happen. You know, we went to Rotterdam, decided to go there a month before, went after the standard, came back going, wow, we were pretty close, and there's no B standard. We've got a case here. Didn't win it, but you know, that's fine. We kept training, and we knew that this was our backup plan to run Scotiabank, and we're thrilled with that. So definitely not devastated at all. It's everything. You know, like I can get up at 4:30 in the morning and be excited, and I think God gives me that blessing, right? Where I can go out and do 35K and come home and eat breakfast with my family. Like that to me there's nothing better than that. So I think God gives me that energy, that desire to get up and to balance things and to motivate others. I get Facebook messages and emails like all the time from moms who are inspired by me. So, you know, that's what I do. I give the glory back to God because He allows me to run like this. So it's everything. Now we know that it's possible, right? There's been kind of a gap in terms of faster times in the last few years. So when Lainey and I did well in Rotterdam, and we had the time to train for Scotiabank, you know, it was certainly something worth going for. Why not, right? You know, obviously the money is the carrot dangling, but that's not everything. You know, we don't run to be rich. We run because it's a passion of ours. So we've been training, it's been going really well. And like we know from Rotterdam, the weather, you don't know what you're gonna get. So we could be in the greatest shape and it could be pouring rain, and you know, you just have to wait and go for that. But good conditions, it's definitely possible to be breaking that, and it would be amazing.